Oh, hey, Mr. Lombardi.
Hi, JJ. How are you?
I'm doing good. Do you
Good.
happen to have a time for 21 questions?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Happy to do it.
All right, can you tell us, who are you and what do you do at Cornell?
I'm Ryan Lombardi. I'm the Vice President for Student and Campus Life here at Cornell.
Okay, so how long have you been at Cornell?
7.5 years. This is my 8th school year.
Gotcha, that's long. What did you do before coming here?
Before I came to Cornell, I was the Vice President for Student Affairs at Ohio University in Athens, Ohio.
Gotcha. What is your favorite part of being the Vice President of Students and Campus Life?
Let's see. I get to hang out with students. I get to see the students at their very best here at Cornell and help them in the challenging times and everything in between.
Okay. Mr. Lombardi, so if you would describe yourself in 3 words, what would it be?
3 words? Let's say I would say dad, partner, and committed.
Okay. How about describe the Cornell students in 3 words?
The Cornell student. JJ, let's see. I would go hardworking, passionate, and energetic.
Okay. So what does an average day looks like you?
Average day, a lot of meetings, a lot of emails, usually an event or 2 on campus depending on what's going on.
Okay. Is that your office?
It sure is. This is my office. Come
All right,
on in.
come in.
Yeah, absolutely.
So how do you make yourself available to students?
Let's see. Anyone can reach out to me at any time, and I can set up a meeting. We can talk, do that kind of stuff. I try to go to different events on campus, student organization meetings, those types of things, but really try to make myself accessible. I have a little social media activity, not a lot, a little bit of social media activity that I like to get out there too.
All right. I would say you're a very impactful person at Cornell. So
Thank
during
you.
your time as vice president, what is the change that you made within the Cornell community that you're most proud of?
Probably the thing I'm most excited about is the expansion of the residential experience here at Cornell. So some of you know NCRE, all the new buildings up on North Campus. That's been one of my babies since I got here, and it was really exciting to see it pulled off this fall.
Okay. So if you were not working in administration or education, what would you be doing?
I knew where you were going with this. So my dream was to be a high school band director. So if I wasn't doing what I'm doing now, unquestionably, I'd be a high school band director.
Wow, that's interesting. So what is a service or resources that most students don't really know about, but you think that everyone should know?
I think all of the stuff we do in student life, I don't think students realize how many of us are here on this campus really trying to make sure that students can have the best experience possible to help them through the challenges, help them through the good stuff, everything in between.
Okay. So how do you want students on campus to view you?
As someone that cares.
Okay. What's one short or long-term project Cornell is working on that you're excited about?
I'm so excited. We're thinking it's a little bit longer term, maybe I'd say medium term, about really improving and expanding our recreational facilities on campus.
Gotcha. I personally ran into you a lot during the Cornell sporting events.
Yep.
So what is the best Cornell performance, concert, game, or event you've been to this semester?
I go to a lot of stuff, but I will have to say this weekend against Harvard, the hockey game was pretty good. Didn't end the way we would like, but the energy in line was electric. But probably my favorite was a couple weekends ago when Cornell men's soccer took on Maryland and beat them to go to the round of 16 in the College Cup. It was awesome. It was a frigid day out there. It was completely miserable, but it was an awesome game. Great win for the Big Red.
Wow, that's so exciting. So what show would you make a cameo on?
The Amazing Race. I've always wanted to do The Amazing Race, and I'd love to do it with a student leader.
That's so interesting. How many Cornell parking tickets have you gotten?
0.
Oh, really?
I have pretty good parking privileges.
All right. So what's your morning routine like? Tell us about it.
Okay, I'm an early riser. We're usually up between 5 and 6 at the absolute latest. First thing I do is I get a cup of coffee, read some news sites, check in. After that, my kids get up about 6:30. I'm in charge of packing their lunches, getting them out the door on the school bus. They're usually on the bus by about 7:15. Then I get ready and I come to work.
All right. So then what is the app do you use the most on your phone?
Probably either my calendar or my email or some combination of both.
All right. That's awesome. So favorite place to eat on campus?
Straight from the market in Willard Straight Hall.
That's a delicious choice. So now that we're at your office.
Yes, you like
show
my
me,
office? Huh?
Yeah, love it. Love the red wall.
The red wall was there before Zoom, just so everybody knows.
So tell me about the weirdest thing that you have in this office.
I'm going to point you right over here behind me. It's a model of the dodo bird, which is native to the land of Mauritius, the island of Mauritius. A former student of Cornell gave this to me after they graduated, so that I would remember him forever. So it's pretty cool. I keep it here on my bookshelf.
Wow, that's a lovely story. So can you tell us about the best lesson you have to share today?
I think one of the best lessons in life I got from a supervisor early in my career was to intend and presume goodwill in everything you do, every interaction, every relationship, every introduction. Make sure you go into it with the best of intent and assume that the person that you're engaging with has the best of intent as well. I try to live by that. I try and stick with that all the time.
Wow, that's a beautiful message. So now that we're done, who's the one person you nominate for us to ask 21 questions next?
Well, this is a tough one. I think we want to go to where it all starts, and so I would recommend that you interview Executive Director for Undergraduate Admissions, Sean Felton. I think he'd be a terrific interview.
All right, sounds great. That's awesome.
Time for your next meeting.
Oh, thanks, Sue. Sorry, I've got to run to my next meeting. Appreciate it. Have a good day.
All right, see you, Mr. Lombardi.